Please hang up and try again.
This will be us. We're bringing it in.
You know, it's time. It's time. Hey, listen to this beat. This sound like some D-Block shit. The way it's like, hey, Mo, this shit, it's like some shit kissing me, yo. Come in this bitch.
Oh, I got 100 rings on the
Man, all the funniest shit was Fat Joe reaction to it. And that shit, yo, crack, what are you gonna do? He said at that point, I wanted to smoke. Joey Crack was fooling up there. That shit was hilarious.
That was a damn shame, Dip said. What the hell was wrong with that?
Yeah, but that was horrible.
Jada took him out by himself.
By himself.
Pretty much.
It's like he's the only one on the mic. He's the only like.
Oh, you talking about the verses?
Yeah, he controlled the
He
whole
talking about the
floor.
verses. At first, I thought y'all were talking about some old shit.
No, I'm
you talking
saying
about
hearing
the
the
verses.
beat, it made me. It reminded me of that shit.
And when Jada performed it, and Fat Joe was in the crowd when he was performing his verse in New York on the verses and stuff. But Jada killed the whole Dipset by himself.
He did.
He said, I'm outside.
That was beautiful. Oh, I love how that's a saying now. Because in Jamaica, that's all we say. I'm outside. I'm outside. And now, everybody named Mama say, I'm outside. And everybody named Mama now they Jamaican. I'm tired of it's a new Jamaican every week. I swear to God. Why can't we just have a shit to ourselves?
If you have more than 5 jobs, then you're automatically Jamaican as it is, isn't it?
Man, ain't
You
that...
said you got 30 of them.
Yeah, right? Shit.
Right.
This is one of them. And this
barber,
is one of them.
A barber, a chef, a bouncer.
Barber, no, nigga. I can't cut for that.
Uber and shit, motherfucker, climbs telephone poles and fixes that
Hey.
shit. Damn, this man be sitting up here doing something. He be putting together carnival rides, counseling on Wednesday.
I do be counseling, nigga. I do be counseling. I ain't even gonna lie.
Putting together rides at carnivals and shit.
Drive a church van on Sunday.
Playing arcade games and shit.
Y'all hear what's going on, man. Hey, man, let me bring this in all the way in, man. Welcome to Room Service Podcast, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm your boy, you know me, Biggz in the building.
It's me, the one and only Body Mo.
Body Mo, and back again by popular demand. Bernard is in the building, y'all,
Yes,
from the
sir.
Lazy Hour Podcast.
Okay.
What's up? I'm choking on myself.
Back with another one.
He's back, yeah.
With another one. Let me get a lighter so I can light this motherfucking wood. It's about to be
Another one.
It's about to be a good one
We're
today.
back with another one.
It's about to be a
Another
good one
one.
today.
Another one.
How y'all feeling on this good Sunday?
Man, I'm
Man,
tired.
it's the week
I got
before
done with an
football
event. I'm
starts.
tired.
It's the week before football starts, man. I can't wait.
He can't wait. This is my busy season.
But yeah, 'cause I was just getting the preseason shit last week.
This
at
is
my
my
new
busy
job.
season.
Oh man, we was getting our ass.
I'm about to get wing orders, party platters.
You hear me?
Get my ass whooped too. I mean, yeah, we about to get our asses whooped because finally people gonna come out of their house and shit. Been up in the house for what was it, like 200 degrees a couple times during this damn summertime.
I mean, yeah, that's facts. Cause I'm like, they wasn't in the house because of COVID. Them motherfuckers was outside. They was outside.
But we say we was the only motherfuckers besides Miami that probably didn't quarantine.
In Atlanta.
Yeah, we was live.
Everybody came out here to come kick it.
Hey,
Yeah,
quarantine who?
Everything, bro. Everybody coming out here right now. Everybody leaving right now because it's Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
Memorial Day weekend, so everybody probably heading to Florida.
Yeah,
It's Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day. My bad. I apologize.
Last day.
You was
Oh, shit,
Yeah,
nigga.
you was a little behind.
I'm behind.
Jay Lee,
It's a weekend, nigga. I'm a cook. All I know is holidays.
Probation said it'll be alright. It's gonna be good. But yeah, man. I
I
mean,
got good.
yeah, I'm ready for the football season to start and stuff like that. I mean,
Who your team? You go for you out here in AZ? You repping AZ?
I'm a Raider.
Oh, you Raider Nation?
Ever since-
Raider Nation.
Ever
Ever
since
since
I'm-
Cali.
Yeah.
How you feel about y'all? How you feel
Ever
about y'all
since
moving to
Rich
Vegas?
Gannon and Jamarcus Russell, yeah, I'm Raider all day.
How you
Every
feel?
day.
You
How you
cool
feel
for
about that?
Vegas?
I mean, you know, I'm a Raider till I die, so it doesn't matter where they go, honestly. We're gonna do whatever we gotta do.
That's a true fan for you right there, people.
But
Well,
the
shit.
stadium, I ain't gonna lie, the stadium does look like Darth Vader helmet and shit.
I know, I be driving by that motherfucker.
Dope.
I done drove by that motherfucker so many times.
I gotta go in there one time, but trust me.
That is probably gonna be crazy.
But yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter where they go, man. I'm with them. Oakland, back when they're in LA, right when NWA was coming up and stuff, that was when they was really getting it because
it was
Coliseum, the Coliseum was right downtown, you know, USC, all that's where all the lowriders and shit. You got the Raiders game going on Sundays, and the car shows that was happening on Saturdays and Sundays downtown, right next to the Coliseum. Shit. And then they went to Oakland, and they went back to Oakland, and then
fuck some shit up.
And now they in Vegas, but you know,
Fucking some more shit up.
it is what it is.
Everybody needs
Bro,
to
Raiders fans, man, they the true diehards. Them and Patriots.
Yeah. Cowboys fans too.
Ironic, huh? Ironic Patriots and Raiders fans, huh? Because we basically kind of hate each other. That goddamn Tuck rule. Yeah, man, I'm still talking about that Tuck rule.
Yeah, there's feelings around here.
Right.
I think every state should deserve a team though, because it'd be a lot of states with like multiple teams in them. Just like spread that shit out, you know what I'm saying?
Like Houston has what? Texas has 2. LA has 2,
2.
3. No, 2.
2.
Shoot.
You said Texas got 2? Because the Rockets and the Spurs.
Houston, Texas,
But they
and the
fucking
Dallas
huge.
Cowboys.
Oh, I'm talking about basketball and shit. Oh, with all that shit.
Basketball.
All that shit in general, no sports,
we
all
got
that
2
shit.
teams. Like we got 2 teams in almost every sport too. Los
Yeah.
Angeles Angels and the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Los Angeles Lakers and the Los Angeles Slippers.
Don't they got 2 baseball
Slippers,
teams
I
too?
said Slippers and Dodgers and the Angels and the
They
Lakers.
just
and the
trying to make
Slippers,
their money,
you know?
bro. They was like,
Yeah,
nigga, how many
yeah.
teams can we qualify for to get paid?
That's possible.
Well, no, it's just competing with the dollar out there. But I mean, basically, the only way you're gonna win or even get respect in LA is if you at least put a trophy or something in the damn man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta make it worth their
You know
while.
what I'm saying? I mean,
Change
no
your name.
offense, but the Clippers been around.
Hey man, when
Slipper's been around for
Chicago,
like-
man, the only thing we've been able to represent was Blackhawks. Because there's only motherfuckers bringing in championships lately.
Who the fuck are those?
Nigga, that's hockey.
Oh.
Damn.
That's hockey.
Come on.
I know that shit.
You ever heard of El Nino? This is nigga.
What does that got to do with hockey?
I don't watch shit like that. Nigga, that's exactly what it got to do with it. The
I don't
hell?
watch hockey either, but I know
Matter of fact,
all Chicago teams.
I play for the Cracker Monkey Cuckoo.
You don't know all the Chicago teams?
But okay, yeah, the fucking Red Wings, the Tigers, the Lions, but I'm not watching it.
I know, I'm not
But
watching
you always just know the name.
I know the
by-
name,
It
yeah.
makes sense. Now I see what you're putting down now.
I'm like, I just know the name.
You broke it down to me, now it makes more sense.
I'm like,
What'd you say? Say, nigga. You hitting them corners so goddamn hard.
You spit my yak on my suit. You hear
You
this?
slow this
motherfucker
motherfucker
down.
You hear me?
Oh my
You spill yak on my motherfucker $200
Hey,
suit.
why did niggas do it? Why does every time a niggas hanging out together, old movies just keep popping up?
Always
lines is being
Fridays,
seen,
you know?
every time.
I did that
and it's
shit.
always on a good Sunday, just like this.
It's so crazy. I did that shit at work the other day. They said, you watched that movie too many times. I said, no, it ain't that. I just got a good ass memory. I did. It was my part. If you remember it like that, it was just.
I
it was meant to
walked up
stick.
on a nigga today. Hey man, we should play this game for life.
Man, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
He was like,
trying to back and hang.
he said what? I'm like, we gonna play this game for life, nigga. Mackin',
What's up?
hanging, Mackin', hanging, Mackin', hanging.
He's supposed to go crazy right
Oh,
there.
God.
He's supposed to turn up off of that.
She.
But see, you only can do them insiders like that with people that you know, like movie gurus type shit that's gonna catch you.
Black movie gurus, nigga.
You hear me?
You know, shit.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah, because some people get their black card revoked on
Like-
certain movies that they don't know.
Like, you know, you be get mad. I got mad at my little cousin one time. Like, bro, you gonna get down and lay down, nigga. Choose.
Yeah, dog.
You know, like, yeah.
He hit you with some shit like, I'm not even tired. Though. I'm not even tired.
Everybody take your shot, B. You know what I'm saying?
Then went to the head, bam.
Like, you know, he said.
You said the wrong thing, nigga.
Put the murder game down. Don't worry about it. Eat some chicken soup. What you say? Eat some chicken soup. Get that no time.
Niggas get shot every day, B.
There you go. Here you go, right here. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all. I'm about to drop it down on that one.
There you go.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Oh no! I run shit. What he say? The late great Lewis. What he say? I'm the original Donda. I run shit. I scared. What else did he say?
When he did the little Jamaican accent, you know, it came up in my head first Sunday.
Cube.
Tick tock. Good.
Oh yeah.
Short.
Bullets. Yeah. He said 24 chrome inch rims.
Got 10 chairs. $25,000 a piece. You do the math.
For
Yeah,
real.
boy, at one point, did you? Yeah, I think you took it to 92, so I think I'm gonna take it to 90 with this old school class.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Man, I thought you was gonna stay at home. We watched Dolomite together. You do like Dolomite, don't you? Way down in the jungle deep. Signifying monkey stuff.
Oh, hell no, he didn't. No, he didn't.
He did that last
And the mother said,
He brought that up last That nigga, that's his movie right there.
No, that was my comedian.
Yeah.
Robin Harris
Yeah.
was my comedian. And I grew up on Robin Harris, Richard Pryor, and Red Fox. My grandfather kept them to 8-track cassettes, records and stuff, and then I had the CD of Bebe's Kids, and I memorized that from the beginning.
Bro,
to the end.
there go another one.
God,
We Veve kids. We don't die.
you know he still love you, right?
But that baby was out of breath at that young of age. That baby needed help.
No, he wasn't out of. He wasn't out of
shit.
breath. He was taking shit.
Yeah, just poop,
He
yeah.
was shit and talking.
We don't
shit.
die, we
So you see, talk and shit in his pants at the same time.
That's a bad boy.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
man.
That's
That
a
shit
bad
is wild.
motherfucker right there.
In a small world, he jumped out the boat.
Ooh,
Man. It'd be the good shit.
Yo, so y'all know the talk of the town right now. That Certified Lover Boy and Donda album.
Yeah.
First thing I want to say, positively,
He's straight to the point. He ain't even getting around.
say positively. Honestly, though, the thing I can say is that this is perfect for hip hop. This reminds me of when Kanye and 50 Cent went at it. With
Oh,
Curtis
bro, I remember when they had
Graduation.
that bet.
Right.
When they had the
Curtis
bet.
Graduation.
Mhm.
And it was like, but it was good for hip hop because they both sold records.
But this the crazy part is, Donda's a gospel album. Not a hip hop
It's
album.
just Donda.
Or Donda. It's my
Donda,
bad shit,
yeah.
nigga. I'm used to saying Donda when I call my cousin.
Yeah.
But yeah, Donda is a fucking gospel album.
Is that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
Well,
I can't tell. I cannot tell.
Yeah.
The first, even the intro. Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun,
That's probably
dun,
why I
dun.
said it like that, because the intro.
Dun, 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 dun. And they do that for a whole minute and 10 seconds.
Well,
Donda.
okay.
What's the fucking purpose?
Well,
It's a chant.
first and foremost,
Exactly. Who
And
wanna
literally,
listen- who wanna listen to shit like
it's
that?
bringing back to your roots, bro. That's African chants.
you gotta
Man,
think about this. You
don't
gotta,
believe everything you fucking hear.
you gotta think about this. Kanye has been off his rocker ever since his mom passed, and the way she passed was even more fucked up.
But
To die on, after a cosmetic surgery, she passed away from trusting some doctor too, and that fucked him up.
Yeah,
From that point on, that fucked him up. Like, think of everything that happened before Donda passed and after she passed, and how he acted. Even with, he's got bipolar. He's sitting up there wanting to support Trump. He ran for president, for God's sakes. Dude said slavery was a choice. Listen to all the shit. That shit he would have never said if his mother was still around. This shit would have never happened if his mom was still around. It's just like when I say Little Kim would have never transformed into what the hell she is now if Biggie was still alive.
Yeah.
I always say that, man.
Also, so much like that.
I believe that.
Yeah, because
I believe that.
so basically, I know that whenever I listen to anything from Kanye after that happened, I expect it to be some eccentric, crazy, wild, out of some crazy stuff. But the thing is, like, between the two records, I have to praise Kanye because the production value, it's different. I can't say I like some, I don't like some of it, but it's different. It's not the same old monotonous stuff.
Different as fuck.
Exactly. so
just say
different to
different.
people that not
Nah,
scared people though. It
You
kinda
hear
scared
me?
people.
It not to me, bro. I fucking love it. I'm not even gonna lie.
Is
I
it
fuck
because
with
you a
the whole-
Chicago native?
Not even. I fucking just love the whole aspect of the album. And like I said, I even watched the live stream.
Because every fucking song I went to was the same. A pitch black fucking screen. And yo,
You watch it on YouTube or something?
Yes,
Bro,
but it was
you gotta
horrible.
Buy the album, my nigga.
I'm not buying. Why would I buy that bullshit? I haven't listened to. I'm gonna be honest with you people, cause you people fuck with us, and this is room service, the fucking podcast. Me, Body Mo, I haven't fucked with Kanye since like College Dropout and all that shit. Like after that, he lost me.
Yeah.
You lost me, my guy. I fucked with you all falls down, my shit and shit.
So
like that.
you didn't like the Throne album? With him and Jay?
It was what, niggas in Paris and Otis. That was cool, but shit, I'm not digging deep. I'm not. It's not my
Beautiful Dark Twisted
expectations.
Fantasy was the last album for me. I still bump Runaway was one of the most brilliant songs.
That is fact.
I mean, I swear, like the way
That
that
came in on the piano.
yeah,
Trick.
oh man. And then when he did it live on MTV, like the year after that whole, Taylor Swift shit.
And they did the all white.
You know what I'm saying? And he did that. That was dope. I had to give it to him on that one. But yeah, College Dropout, late registration, and then graduation.
Yeah,
And then
after
My
that.
Beautiful. Then there was 808 and Heartbreaks, which is mostly him doing that autotune shit. And then it was what was it? Yay? No, it wasn't Yay. Then it was My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and then after that, Yay, and then Yeezus and Yeezus and I don't know, man. Like I said, I just think that's what
I'm not saying all his albums was a hit. I'm not saying it, but this one I do rock with. I really can feel it, bro. Okay.
Most people.
How do you feel about Certified Lover Boy then?
Okay. Here's a little quick story. I remember I was in San Diego a couple of years back. Shout out to OB, shout out to True and the DJ on the radio station was playing a Drake song. And then it came to a situation where no matter what station I turned to, I was catching a Drake song. To the point where I'm tired of him.
Got one ready for that one.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
I mean, no offense. Like I said, I Take Care was probably one of my top records from him. And then before that was the So Far Gone with the Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, and what's the other joint on there? I Just Want to Be Successful. That song.
That song did bump.
Yeah.
I used to bump
Yeah.
the shit out that song.
Now, here we are at Certified Lover Boy. The problem that I have with this album is the fact that it sounds too much like his regular stuff. So he played it safe with this record. You know what I'm saying? He didn't take any chances. Kanye took chances. And Drake just gave you the same exact thing. But the best thing about it is that they both sold records. But they weren't, if you really wanted to criticize, I didn't feel like they were their best stuff. Like even when Kanye started seeing the reviews for his record not being so good, the first thing he was yelling is that Universal put this shit out without my permission. Really?
I mean, they did put it out. He was still working on it. The nigga was still working on his album, man. Hey.
But you see the measures he had to take to try to make your shit better than Drake's. You want to take people off, put people on. When Drake let it play how it was gonna play. If you ain't like it, you ain't like it. If you fuck with it, you fuck with it. You feel me?
But answer me this: what? Didn't Kanye do the best ever? Didn't he produce that best ever had? You the best. Did he produce that song? Best I ever had, or was it Boy Rock Wonder? I don't know who it was, but I remember Kanye had something to do with Drake when he first came out. He did. I think he directed the video for that song. You the best. You know what I'm saying? Best I ever had. Whatever.
Oh, he did direct.
Yeah, he did direct the video.
He did direct the video. I do remember that.
Record, but I know he directed the video.
Yeah.
Now, can somebody please explain to me what is this? Now,
And then Drake said that he sabotaged me in that video too, because he said that was the video when all the girls were running out on the football field.
He was like,
that.
he was like he was a basketball player or shit like that, a little freshman.
Yeah, and Drake, they felt like he got sabotaged on that music video, like he said it didn't make,
I mean, no, he really didn't put much focus on it.
He didn't, that's what basically he didn't really didn't. I think that's how he meant it, like he just didn't give a fuck during this music video.
He probably felt like he took more time when he did the motherfucking, what was the one they did, like the dedication to LeBron James?
Yeah.
He produced it?
But Kanye West had a verse on there.
No, I thought he
It was Jay-Z, Kanye, and like Eminem.
I think I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the record. Yeah, I remember because
This one they did. It was if you watch the video, they was doing like the tribute to LeBron James. He was in high school and shit like that.
Yeah.
He was just now coming out and shit like that.
yeah.
Yeah, but Kanye had a verse on there. Eminem and Jay.
So you talking about that song? Are you talking about never need nothing at all?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I want this
My
shit
ever,
forever,
my
man.
ever,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
I remember
shit.
that. Yeah,
Y'all
Eminem was
had a
on
verse on
there.
that bitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it. Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
But then so my question is like, how did it go from them working together like that to Kanye exposing where Drake lives at, and Kanye telling everybody that Drake has telling Pusha
I
T
do
about
believe
his son. What is going
his
on?
mama's death is the cause of him having a mental breakdown. Yes. I'm not gonna say it's not. I'm just saying the album was good to me
To you,
and to a lot of other people.
yeah. Y'all was expecting that shit. Y'all was waiting for that shit.
I wasn't waiting for it. I really wasn't. I didn't even know he was in the process of making an album until I seen it on TV. I'm like, oh, let me go check it out.
You know what I think? You could have saved it. Even the one with him, Jay-Z, and the baby. I listen to that. It's just a bunch of fucking. It sounds weird. It sounds fucking weird. Now Drake got some good shit. Now I fuck with that Drake shit. The one with him and Rick Ross and Lil Wayne, that shit goes. The one with him and Travis Scott, like most of this shit go. It got a nice little flow to it. I know he can come more harder lyrically. Like when you hear shit like 30 for 30 and Do Not Disturb from Drake and shit, where he dropping bars on you. He could have came a little bit more dropping jewels, but for me, the most part, shit, I fucks with it. You feel me?
Yeah, and I understand, but it's just that, you know, I mean, it's funny. Before I heard Certified Lover Boy was delayed a couple times, and in between it, there was Scary Hours. There was some other singles just released left and right and stuff. And I think it's just, I feel like I'm saturated. Like it's just too much.
Right.
Like I need for him to. I understand that. Unfortunately, thanks to the internet, your record is only lasts like. I mean, if they don't put something out immediately, you only last like what 24 hours now. I grew up in a time where records had 3-4 years on the charts before somebody put out something brand new. Because their last record lasted longer, you know what I'm saying? It had a little bit more time to it.
It was just that good.
It was just that good.
Well,
too.
then those
those
joints will be the Kendricks and the J. Cole's who take years.
But thanks
to
to the
produce.
internet, because of the internet, now records only have what 15 minutes, 20 minutes almost.
Well, Kanye got 26 songs on his album,
And I give you a week, nobody's gonna care.
and Drake has 15.
And I give you a week, nobody's really. Maybe they might bounce it forward back. I know they're gonna go through Drake songs. They're not gonna go through Kanye songs like that. Kanye didn't put himself too far in the dirt, unfortunately. Socially and mentally in front of other people.
I am one, people. I will not be listening to that shit. I did it for the
He
podcast.
did it to himself. I mean,
I listened to Jail and Life, and I tried to get into that shit, and then I wasn't rocking with it, people.
Yeah,
I mean, to each his own.
Yeah,
Jesus Lord, Jesus Lord is dope. I'll say that much.
Yes.
That's my favorite track off the whole album, but that's the only
You got a feature
track
on that?
I like. Jadakiss is on there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it seems like Jadakiss cannot do no wrong after
Yeah.
the
Yeah, because let's see.
I swear.
What did he say?
Donda has
After today, the price has went up, Jay. The price has went up. Yesterday's price is not today's price. You hear me?
That is fact. Yeah, so Donda had 26 features.
A couple of part twos, I believe, right?
Yeah. And then Certified Lover Boy had 15 features.
Okay.
How do y'all feel about the feature game? Like, granted, I see most artists, but your album supposed to speak for you.
Yeah.
And you. Like, that's why I like J. Cole. I like Kendrick when they put their shit out. You know, or Bryson Tiller, when they take years and take their time.
Craft it.
You know, The Weeknd, when they take this time to. And then you only got 3 or 4, you feel me, features on there. Because you expressing yourself, your music, your shit. What's on your mind, your thought, because that's what you're supposed to be giving us.
I think sometimes the feature game can be it works both ways. Like, I mean, it's a gift and it's a curse.
Yeah.
It's a gift because it depends on who they feature with. If they feature with somebody like, for instance, like Nicki Minaj had a chance to have, they supposedly squashed their beef, Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim. So when Nicki Minaj put out that record, Queen, and she was looking for somebody to feature with, that would have been the person to do a song with.
Yeah.
That song would, it's whatever that song would have been, would put the album over to #1. It would put everything over that. It, you know, it would open up a lot of different things. That's a good feature. On the other hand, basic features like Rick Ross and Travis Scott, not hating on any of them or stuff like that, but they're just basic features you expect to be on almost every record. Future, you know, Future's got to be on the record. Chris Brown now, it's like it's not
Little Baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Little
Baby, Lil Baby, Oh Baby, Wee Baby.
Little Baby. These people, you know. Cause I mean, they do got a lot of the same people. They both got Jay. They both got Lil Baby. They both got Young Thug. They both got. Damn, Kanye got so many goddamn features.
I was just about to say that.
This nigga has Ariana Grande.
That speaks in
This
volumes.
nigga has Marilyn Manson on.
Yes.
That speaks in volumes. Like, okay, you can get these people to hop
The
on
Lokes.
to hop on the song, but it's like
Lock, shit, nigga, I'm high.
the Lokes. Oh my God.
Damn.
That speaks in volumes. You can get all these people. You can get in contact with all these people to hop on these songs, but it's like you said, we looking at it from your point of view. So why do we need all these people? I can see somebody doing like the chorus, like background singing, but all verses should be.
Now, only
yours.
person I expect to have this many features when they dropping something is DJ Khaled.
Yeah, because
He's just a really
Because
good
and when he do his shit, he's strategic. This is why I love him so much, because you're like, bro, you and you gonna sound good on this together. Just to be that, like, I would love to be that way in the music game. That I just want you and you come together,
and they come out so perfect.
and it come out so perfect.
And that's why I said it's more like a gift, and that's when it's a gift. But when it's a curse when it becomes the fact that your whole purpose of doing it is just to stay relevant. And like I said, the internet, the social media.
And man, you gotta pay out all these features. You have to pay out all of
You gotta
this.
pay out all those features.
That's 26 features. I mean, he a billionaire, so I mean,
but only
Still,
but you're only
what
gonna
if you
last.
don't do what you thought the album was gonna do? You feel me? You gotta pay out all those.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
being a billionaire. It's just what if you just did it in general? You feel me?
I think the more I like Kanye just because he is a billionaire, so he didn't really he didn't care about the money and how this probably revenue played
He just
out.
wanted to make a dope album.
He just wanted to make something that he put his, like, I mean, to go into it, like, nigga, I want to stay in this stadium and just focus on nothing but my art and my craft. I get that way. That I just go in my room, I close the door and say, don't bother me.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I was one of those people who was like, you know, shut the fuck up, Kanye, and play music. Shut the fuck up and make some music. I'm serious. I mean, it got to a point where, like, that's what we all loved him for, was the music.
Yeah, and then at one point he had.
But I loved it for his creativity. I mean, his creativity of music. That's why I think that's why I love this
But
album.
when he started straying more away from that, you could tell he was straying away from that when he was becoming all up in your face.
And that's why black mental health has been more and more brought to the front lines.
Him and his team.
This team that
Just look at
your
Kid
camp,
Cudi.
your camp is
Kid Cudi
everything.
is horrible. You coming back out, your first time coming back out, you performing in a dress and shit, a blouse, tripping. That kind of makes Big Sean look bad. Pusha T ain't really pushing out shit. Look at your camp. You feel me? Look at his camp compared to fucking Yo Gotti camp. Shit, Kanye West camp might as well be fucking shit.
I don't think
Gucci
Big
Man
Sean
camp.
give him the fuck, bro. My nigga, you know, after he drop Freshman 10, nigga, he ain't giving a fuck about nobody.
Shit,
But
he
making
just-
his shit.
He just did a song with Babyface Ray and somebody else.
That
He doing
nigga living his home life is perfect, and his rap life is good. He ain't give a fuck. He care about him himself, Big Sean.
Big Sean.
Oh yeah.
Big Sean, that Freshman 10 get me hyped up in the morning. Like, nigga, that's my brushing my teeth too.
Right.
Cause I'm about to go out and get this shit. Y'all don't understand how I'm pushing myself in
I ain't
this.
gonna lie, I missed that record. Now I know I have to go listen to it.
See?
I gotta listen to it.
On your drive,
Them old ones be
when
shit.
your drive home, Freshman 10. Freshman 10 came out this year.
But I'm saying though, like motherfuckers that people sleep on though.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers don't really fuck with Big Sean like that.
Right.
They sleep on him.
And that's facts.
They sleep on
This
him.
is
I
facts.
just fuck with him back before Finally Famous or all that shit. You feel me? They sleep on him heavy.
That nigga.
My
is
favorite Big Sean song
goat
is
in his
So
own
Much
right.
More. He was talking crazy in that song. He was talking some real shit.
But like I was saying, it's still, no matter what the situation, because it's kind of funny that I see it kind of flip-flop with Kanye, whereas if you think about it, the first, when he had the battle with 50 Cent, everybody was saying 50's record wasn't that good, but Kanye's was like brilliant, and he won the battle on that one. I find it funny that now, years later, it's now Kanye whose record everybody's not really that much feeling, and a lot of people are feeling, certified lover boy. But to me, I feel like that's because they were programmed to listen to that same monotonous style over and over again.
I mean, I like Certified
Lover
Lover Boy from what I've listened to. I've got like halfway through the album. But it
Exactly.
do sound like the same old
He's playing it
Drake
safe,
to me.
and he's just playing it safe right now.
And I want to see you push your boundaries with your music. Like fucking Snoop constantly pushes his boundaries with his music.
But
Snoop.
But now
I like that. Like, you push yourself.
But now with Drake, I feel like with Drake now,
Like you said, we know he can do it.
No, he can't. When you hear songs like 30 for 30 and Do Not Disturb, when he was really gassing,
Lemon
no
Pepper
features,
Freestyle.
but that's what we're going.
Yeah.
But yeah, he had the longest verses bars on there. But yeah, when he's spitting shit like that, when you really gotta think about the shit,
yeah.
I know you can do it. Show me.
or some shit that touch you like
Because yes, you are a high
what's that
paid
shit?
gross artist, and pain and popularity, that's you.
some shit that touch you
But
like what's that song?
lyrically-
Having conversations with mama. Some shit a boy can relate to, like, damn, I really be having these conversations with my mama, like. you
That's what
feel
I'm
me?
saying. I want you to relate to me lyrically. That's why I think that's why I'm not fucking with the album. At least I know this is a gospel album. I know what it's trying to do. So when I hear the verses and I hear it,
You know what things
I know it. I know what it's coming out to be. But I'm hearing this and like I'm not hearing you. And that's my whole thing. I want to hear you. I want to hear that Drake that was hungry, coming off of Degrassi and shit. Where that nigga at?
You don't have to do that no more. It's
Yeah,
like
you don't.
it's like
And that's good. That's cool and all, but still, bro, show your lyrical prowess.
It
but
just
that's
think,
what happens with almost every artist except for people like Kanye.
Like we see with the verses though. We see with the verse when you see the price went up.
yeah.
Because I'm gonna come out here and show y'all what I really am. And I do this.
Like I was having a conversation about it. Just look at Drake. He got a whole nother country on his back. He got a whole Canada. So and he done put on the people Love McConan, Party Next Door. So he got motherfuckers on his back that's gonna spin them records crazy.
Exactly.
He got the whole Canada on his back. Plus the motherfuckers he be shouting out Texas. He be shouting out Atlanta. All them states he really shout out in his songs and shit like that. So he gonna get the spins no matter what.
And that's cool and all. Just like Kanye know he gonna get his records played no matter what. So if I know my shit gonna play, motherfuckers gonna buy my shit no matter what, because niggas fuck with me. At least let me put everything I got into it. That's why, like I said, I go back to those two motherfuckers, or three. Big Sean, fucking Kendrick, and J. Cole. These niggas, they put out lyrical art.
Masterpieces.
When Cole dropped his album earlier this year, that shit was fucking art.
Crazy.
It was art.
Crazy.
Kendrick is supposed to be around the corner sometime.
Yeah, that one's coming soon.
I heard.
I think it's supposed to be the end of September.
He was one of my favorite concerts I ever went to.
I'm telling you, and that's what I wanted. That's what I'm looking for. I like the club shit. I like the rap, bro. But I'm not in my early 20s no more.
Right.
So Certified Lover Boy ain't for
Damn
me.
sure not either.
Yeah.
I ain't been that way for a long ass time. A long motherfucking time.
My bad.
I'm serious.
Hey, hit with the Kevin Hart. Damn.
Nigga, I got the gray in the chin.
What you saying that? What you saying down
I got
to
the gray
you?
in the chin. I got the gray in the chin.
He said, cause
My
I'm
bad.
he said, cause I'm 56.
Damn.
I didn't mean it like that. That motherfucker.
My bad. I didn't mean like that.
Man.
See, I didn't even say it like damn.
So-
It was like, darn it.
But you know, shit. But like I say, Drake played the same, so it's like a strategic tactic. You know what I'm saying? Just like on the Nicki Minaj, you listen to the C and Green shit. You know what I'm saying? You got Wayne first, you got Nicki in the middle, you got Drake at the end.
Yeah.
So you know,
Because
for the motherfuckers that don't listen to Nicki,
Yeah.
forced to listen to Nicki just to get to Drake.
And this is the crazy part is because I feel like your album is your time to shine. Drake shines on other people's albums.
Yeah.
That's when he spit his
But
hardest.
on that particular record, what you was talking about, which is interesting when you said that, because it's almost like Drake is the headliner.
Yeah.
Is the show right before it. But it doesn't matter because now those records, if you put those three people on there, the records on the sell, whether you want to hear Nicki, Weezy, or freaking Drake on there.
Exactly.
It's going to sell regardless. So even if you fast forward all the way to Drake, all you got to listen to it. Their verses last for about at least 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ain't nothing but like
So,
a 5
all they need a couple of seconds. All they need really is about a minute of your time, and boom, the record is pretty much on the stream. So anyway, so they're gonna get spins and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I just feel like, I feel like it's programmed. Like, you programmed it. Like, I don't want to say that about Drake. I'm proud of the brother. He deserves all the accolades that he deserves. He
Thanks.
gets, he deserves all that. Like I said, So Far Gone. I mean, Take Care record. Crew, I still rock the hell out of that song.
Look, bro, that's on my shit too. Come on, he got so many.
And like I said,
he got bangers.
I get it, and I understand why you gotta put out. Sometimes you gotta put out that dancing album, whatever, and shit like that. But nigga, I've heard a bunch of dancing albums you can put out.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the real shit again.
But if that's your niche, why stream away from it? You know what I'm saying? If you got a niche, why stream? If you started a food truck and your shit is baked potatoes and everybody look at baked potatoes, why go do chicken and dumplings?
Because them shit selling too.
But what if everybody don't eat chicken and dumplings? Everybody, you can switch up a baked potato. You can put this, and that on the baked potato. Chicken and dumplings is chicken and dumplings.
No, you can put that up too.
Well, the only way you can switch that up, like Drake's name now is like Nike. No matter what, the shoe could be ugly as hell as long as the name's on there, you're gonna buy it.
Exactly.
And that's where he is. So he can put out whatever.
Like,
he
and
wants
that's
to
it.
do.
That's why I say
That's
Drake
why
can
he-
do that.
yeah,
That's
so
why I say
he-
Kanye can do the same
he
thing.
can-
Your
that's
name
great.
stamps you wherever you need to go.
But Kanye did that musically, sonically. He did it.
Yeah, and that's why I fuck with that
Lyrically, in
fuck
some
with that
cases,
album more.
No, it kind of blew me off on lyrically on some
Right,
cases.
yeah.
But sonically, musically,
Yeah.
shit.
And that's how I looked at it because I only see Kanye. I don't see Kanye as a rapper. I see Kanye as a producer because that's what he is.
That's what he's been. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when everybody coming and looking for lyrics and when y'all hear whoop-a-dee-doo, I heard that and I'm listening to the whole music around like, damn, I hear that. Okay. You stupid as hell for it, but I hear that.
That reminded me of that. Remember that movie Pootie Tang?
Oh,
Man.
Remember when that nigga went into the studio and made that song?
Yeah, they gonna say
It was
nothing.
called
Man,
Motherfuckers was grooving to that shit.
Oh, he did it again! Pootie did it
Yeah,
again!
motherfuckers was sitting up there grooving like that and shit like that. And the dad came in there and said, "Turn that shit down, turn that shit off." It's like yelling, cussing at him and shit. That's how I felt when I heard poopity scoop, poopity doop. That's exactly how I felt. Like, what the fuck? Serious, like that song. And that song went to #1 with, and I was like, man,
It was
come on,
funny
man.
too. It really went up.
Oh my god.
that look like a club party, a club where they do like the listening shit with the headphones and everybody's just dancing. That's one of the
That's
parties
facts.
right there.
But that's like I said, that's just my whole take on it. Like I just want to hear Drake put out a Drake album.
I don't know.
Stop putting out industry albums. That's what that is.
I fucks with it.
It's an industry album.
From Vadimo.
And then what
Yeah,
happens is that and then everybody feels like, well, that's the standard, the musical standard, and then they try to do the same thing. Like right now, honestly, think about all the records you're gonna hear right after these two come out, and they're all gonna sound similar to either Certified Lover Boy or
The same thing like when they're
sound the same. Someone like
was it early 2000s? When the only way to get on was have a dance song.
Yeah.
You know, Cupid Shuffle, motherfucker got on, motherfucker.
In my white tee.
In my white tee,
Well,
like
it's always
always something
like something
yeah.
like you.
It's a niche. You gotta get a niche and go with it. It's like a
Like-
fad. You know
When
what
it
I'm
was,
saying?
when it was
Something to
conscious
go.
hip hop, like the name Tongue, when you had conscious hip hop, you had De La Soul, Queen Latifah, and Tribe Called Quest, and Jungle Brothers and Black Sheep. Then you had all those. Then you had after that you had all these conscious so-called these other conscious Four Righteous Teachers. You had J. Rue the Damager. All those kinds came under from hearing that stuff. Then gangster rap. Then they all do the same thing. And then it was the producer thing. Remember, everybody had to have a record produced by Timbaland. Everybody had a record produced by Rockwall.
Right.
Everybody had to have a record produced by Swiss.
Who was that? Who was that guy who did Destiny Child's and them? Dark Child, shit like that. You feel me?
Rodney
But
Dark
look, check this out. Speaking of the conscious rappers, I was on TikTok the other day. Shout out to TikTok, Biggz and shit like that. So I'm on TikTok. I think it was Crazy Bone, and he was telling a story about. He said he's been keeping this in for like a decade or something like that. He said they had a meeting one day. He said he couldn't mention the people's names that signed the contract. So he said they having a meeting, and he said, it was like a higher up person, you know what I'm saying? And he was telling them like how like you can get in on this bid, you know what I'm saying? About prison bids, you know what I'm saying? About we want y'all to keep making gangster violent rap to influence these young people to get locked up in the prisons, and y'all can have dibs on it, like bids on the prison. So the more people y'all get locked up, y'all get money too. And they said like one person last time said, "What the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? They said a person pulled the gun out, put it to this person's head, like took him out, all type of shit. But they was like in awe, in shock, like, are y'all really presenting this shit to us? And they was like, they walked away from this shit. You feel me? The Bone Thugs and Harmony, some more people. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really say shit, but he said that's what really pushed him away from rapping. And he said like he popped up. He said a couple years later, the shit really happening. They signing people who talking about guns. Just think, all these Florida artists and all that shit like that. They be killing people and shit like that. They signing these motherfuckers and playing them in the club. The young people showing up in the club with the guns and shit, influencing them. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna get killed, gonna get harmed. It's rival gangs and that shit, and they end up in jail. You feel me? So it was like it was a crazy story about that shit on TikTok. He was breaking it down.
To find that, but when hearing that, and just from hearing that alone, that lets me know. Finally, somebody told the truth.
They said,
because they've been doing it. I mean, obviously, the best way that they've been keeping it down is the way they've been doing that program for a long time. But they masked it by saying, "Okay, look, getting your records played, giving you more money, more promotion, and all that stuff. That keep putting the dollars, keep putting the same old false thing to your face." Keep putting that kind of energy out there and stuff, and that's what happens.
Keep talking about your money, your lifestyle, and how you love life and shit.
You don't really live that life and influencing other people.
We don't want the records. We don't want the conscious records. We don't want the Kendricks. Well, that's why Kendrick and J. Cole can come about and do their own shit because they're their own people in that sense. But not you think about all the other conscious rappers like Rhapsody, who should be bigger than what she is right now, who's not. Lil Corday, what was his name? YBN Corday, he has a lot to say that's really good. Lil Baby goes back and forth on some consciousness too, which I like about him. But it's almost like that's not what the corporate is not going to push.
Anything that's sending the message or some shit like that, that's why they start getting rid of Queen Latifah and them and shit like that.
They don't care about the
take it back to the 80s, 70s. Take it back to the 70s. I don't know. We just want you to do the dancing music. Don't be. Don't say no conscious shit.
They were doing that for a while. Now the problem is that now these artists are starting to think, okay, I can do this independently. I don't need no damn backbone with them. And these record companies are losing money because, all the money they spend on videos and all that stuff like that, a lot of the money they're not recouping. People are not buying CDs like that no more.
Because they feel like y'all not force me to go with the fad. First it was you gotta be a coon, then sex sales, now it's violence and shit like that, you feel me?
See, right now they're losing money. Right now they're not getting much money now because most artists are going straight up independent. And trying to take that independent
little by little, everybody. If they're not independent, they go into a black label.
And thanks to the internet, which in some cases can be good, but thanks to the internet, you don't need to depend on no damn record label.
You can sell you can get an agent and they book your shows and shit like that.
Now these record companies, they're losing a lot of money because back in the early 2000s, late 90s, and stuff,
needed that shit to get
they running out those expenses
because they had the information.
$4 million.
When they say information is key,
renting out cars and shit like that.
When they say information is key, is right because back in the day you couldn't look up to go rent a car.
Hell no.
Nowadays, I can look at everything I need to.
And know what
to
the
get
price
me where I need to go.
Be or some shit like that. You said on here it was this, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's straight up. That is.
I remember growing up. Yes, everybody would tell my age right now, but obviously I was born the same year as hip hop.
Damn.
It was right on time.
I had to.
It's all love. I appreciate it though, because Man, I mean,
But drop the jewels on us. Drop the jewels.
when you look at hip hop, when that first started out to where it is right now, it's like corporate just fucked it all up. It was all about the money. It's always been about just getting the money. They don't care about the artist. All they care more about is that the record sells, the catalog sells. If the catalog sells, who cares about what happens to the artist?
As long as they break even.
Right, especially they got some records in a box.
You know, I mean, and that's the sad thing about it, because they rape the shit out of these artists. They rape the shit out of them, and then they throw them out onto the streets when they're no good anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But now that these artists are being smart and doing it independently, that's one thing I gotta admit. I might
And
not
actually
like
helping
the
each
music
other.
that much.
And helping
like
each
the
other.
music now that much, but the fact that they're not taking charge of it, they're doing it on their own. They're doing their own independent shit, getting their own independent money and stuff. I really applaud.
And it's less beef out here.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's still people,
Yeah.
motherfuckers beefing and shit, but it's way less than what it used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, no fucking yeah.
Because, like I said, because the gang shit kept that beef live in hip hop. And that's why motherfuckers had to stay away from motherfuckers. But now, it's less and less of that, and I fucking love that.
Shout the shit out you. Shout out to Soulja Boy.
Oh, shit. He's
I'm gonna tell you why.
And he the first person to put Draco on this podcast.
I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why I gotta say that to him is because of this. Actually, you have to stop and think where music would go if that kid did not sneak his songs in people's torrents. What he did was, you remember LimeWire and Napster and shit like that?
Yeah.
Some of when he first put out his records, he would put them under the names of some popular records there. And sometimes people would download those records and not knowing that they think they're getting this popular record, but instead they're getting a Soulja Boy record.
Mm-hmm.
Soulja Boy, as many times as he did that, and that's how he ended up getting the money to do that, and crank that Soulja Boy, and then that's when everything blew up on him. If you know, even though it was a dancing video, even though it was a dancing video, the fact is that that boy started off on the internet.
But
he opened it up for everybody else to be on the internet. So if it had not been for him, then the artists who were being raped by the record companies would not know or have any idea of how great being independent would be for them. You know what I'm saying? So
because most artists don't know until after later on.
Exactly. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
very true.
You think, I mean, that's why some of these old school artists, some of the artists I grew up with, that's why they're still getting some shine. Thanks to the internet, they're coming back.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Slowly but surely, we're coming right
Yeah,
back.
they buying
and stuff,
they
you know what I'm
buying
saying?
all their shit, like they masters
That's
everything.
the R&B artists, all that shit. Shit, all them goddamn artists, P. Diddy owe. God, the total, all type of shit. He owes so many goddamn artists.
Wow, don't even let me get into this Diddy situation.
Man.
It's fucked up that I realized that every single hit that any of his artists ever had Diddy on it.
Yeah.
All the other songs, if you think about it, the only records that ever sold from any of his artists were, except for Biggie, and I would have to say Mace.
Amazing. Okay.
But every song, the Total, Black Rock, all of them, when you name them all.
Man, what? Making a Band, Day 26, Danny
The
Kane.
first song that they came out with, Diddy was on that damn thing. All those artists.
Bad Boy, baby. Dun, 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 yeah. We about to take it to the top. Let's go.
The feature king right there. That nigga is the feature king.
Name the best rapper on the team.
Tripping.
No.
That nigga is the feature king.
That bitch hit the percolator.
He been featured before he can even rap.
Even
Oh
shit,
my
just
God.
think Loon, all type of motherfuckers, bro.
Now I want you to go out. I want you guys to walk down to Queens and go get me some cheesecake.
Man. So you sound too good.
That shit
Then
grown
go
nigga
up
would've
and
told
give
me
me some
to get him
motherfucking
some
cheesecake, man.
Nigga, just I ain't eat, bro. Hell no, I'm not going to get your grown ass no cheesecake.
Look, what did he say? I know my granny recipe. Give me that book. We bring that right quick. I'm about to.
I
You
mean,
drop.
facts.
I need
But
you to walk down to Bronx and find me a Cambodian. Give me a Cambodian woman and get some breast milk from him.
Yeah. Look, he said this a 1,000-year-old dinosaur head. Right? I got the only two that was made. He said, "Woo, that shit smell wow." That nigga. He said that shit smell wow. That was
like,
oh, it's still moving. It's still moving. Look at it. Cut the hell.
you drink that shit. Yeah. That's Cambodian breast milk. 100%.
Christmas.
Then he hopped on the security guard back and shit. Man.
Let's go. I'm shutting down the studio. I'm shutting
What are you
down.
doing, Ellie?
You gonna do your taxes?
Do your
You do your
taxes over
taxes?
there, honey?
Are you just gonna get your hair braided? That's what you gonna do?
What, you just gonna use up all your minutes?
Bro, minutes? Oh my goodness, that's how old we are.
Man,
bro.
hey, hold on,
Minutes.
wait. Fuck minutes, here we go. Mobile to mobile. You hear me? They don't know about that. Nigga, mobile to mobile. It was only free if it was mobile to mobile. So if you have Verizon, I have Verizon, I can call you.
Here you go.
I can call you.
Free after 7.
But some people it was 9. You motherfuckers, you 9 o'clockers, I feel bad for you.
I hate you motherfuckers.
You 9
Hey
o'clockers.
man, who car we taking? Oh, nigga, Travis's. That nigga get damn, nigga, his phone don't go on till 9.
Till 9. Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah.
All the bitches gonna be gone time this motherfucker.
No, fuck that. If you could
And we
look,
gonna walk.
fuck that. Hold on, wait. I'ma chirp you. Oh yeah. Boo boo, where you at? You hear me, boo boo?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I had the great i750. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, I'm trying to put this with the.
Seriously though, you guys don't even know. You guys don't even remember cell phones being as long as that sign you have right now.
Woo!
They had
Yeah.
long cell phones like that.
I remember seeing that. When I was in my big mama house and was cleaning out her basement.
Yeah.
I saw
Somebody carrying
one.
like a lunch pail and stuff like that.
I think
I use my phone. No.
the only one that was that big was the one that I think my granny caught.
Oh yeah, I remember the big ass phone in the car.
Big ass phones in the car. Big ass phones.
Yeah,
This
my
was
granny did
humongous.
have one of those.
Man, the car. You was the shit if you had one of them bitches in your
Yeah,
car.
for real.
You was the shit. You was getting money.
Hey, motherfucker,
Yeah,
the
money.
wash.
You said, what this shit? What this shit right here? What is this? It's an i750. Check the glove box.
Phone.
He ain't no money.
Phone. Phone.
Man.
Phone.
Oh man.
He said, yeah, it's me, Trey D, Low. He said, you just said my name.
Shout
Man,
out
you ain't
to
Beyonce. Like,
Shout out to Reed Kinchin. That's my homeboy. He was the one. He was in that movie. The Wash. He played the dude that always stayed side up and had like the frosted tips. The frosted tips. He was with the dude that kept getting that got in Shaq's car.
Oh, okay.
Shaq's brother's car. He was the light skinned dude that always kept the damn tip. Shout out.
with the headband on?
Yeah.
With the, okay.
Yeah.
That's nigga that was in the, oh no, it was dog that was in the car. Okay.
Yeah, I went to elementary school with him and stuff. He was in a lot of stuff. But when you said The Wash, I thought about it because we filmed that in LA and I think it was a car wash on Crenshaw somewhere. But shout out to him. He was up in that. It was hilarious.
I'm gonna watch the wash after this.
That motherfucker said, Mr. Washington.
Fucking Eminem.
Yeah. Mr. Washington.
Oh my god.
We the kidnappers.
He said, who said that shit over the phone?
So yo, this is kidnappers calling back. Okay, who's up in the house? Oh, it's me,
Trady.
Trady.
He got hell comfortable as hell. He got comfortable. You could tell he was hot. Shit, me. Yeah, Lord.
That was so hilarious.
Oh, that big just pulled up.
He
Shit.
said, nigga, you just said my name. Nigga, you ain't Destiny Child. Somebody say your name. Fuck. Hell no. Hilarious.
Nigga, you just said it again.
When they pulled up and the car broke down and they was playing that music and the Buick Regal was all static music.
Man, tripping in that
And they
bitch.
were jumping the thing and, and the hydraulics made the car break down right up in there.
Man.
Class act.
Oh, I saw that yesterday.
No, man.
The little
Came on last
motherfucker.
night.
That motherfucker with the happy.
No, wait. You said class act. Wait, high voice.
Yeah, the bullies.
Oh, okay.
That shit came on last night.
No, cause
I
I was watching before I came here, and you said high voice. I was watching Fighting Temptations. You know, dog. What you get locked up for? Somebody making fun of my voice. They making fun of my voice.
Yeah, you big ass nigga got that voice. You'll get tired of you laughing.
Man,
I'll knock you the fuck out, nigga.
Man, it was so crazy. Come to think of that, nigga, I had one back home. This is for, I think, my mama's funeral and shit. So, I had seen my sister and her dude. I had seen her dude in like years. Yeah, got locked up and everything. So he come my brother's crib. I'm like, what up? And then come in, what up, though? I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? I said, nigga, you ain't got no bass in your voice. Nigga, you need to swallow an apple, nigga. What the fuck going on here? Nigga, you tripping? You know what up, though?
How big was he though?
That nigga about my height.
Remember Mike Tyson now?
True story. True story.
And ain't nobody said shit about his voice.
That nigga would have called you on the phone, you would have never known.
That nigga got a high voice.
Never known.
He got a high voice and a lisp.
Yeah, whatever.
You double
I
fuck.
don't give a damn what the hell shit you gotta talk to me. I can do whatever. I don't care shit. Yeah, meet me outside. And then you see his big ass out that motherfucker talking like that.
He's like, you know what? It's your voice. That's how you.
I'm gonna turn gay. Oh my God, it's Mike Tyson. Oh my God, I love you.
I'm like, nigga, that your voice. That's how
I'm
you choose.
scared as shit. You gonna scare me pink? Oh, that was not me. Oh my gosh, that was my boyfriend.
What he was saying, what he was saying about
I'm not the pop his ass.
Oh shit. Hell no.
Pop his ass. I don't give a fuck.
I'm be like,
I still, every time I think
something hot and heavy.
I still think about when he knocked that dude out in the movie Hangover, playing the damn Phil Collins song. Do 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 do. Bow! Knock that dude the fuck out.
Yeah.
That movie done a lot of shit, man. Fuck, man, it's been good chopping up with y'all motherfuckers. For real.
This was fun.
Yeah, it's one of the days, man. You know what I'm saying? When we vibe out, man.
It's been a good vibe, a good road.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Man, let's get the fuck up out of here, nigga. These people got something to do and so do I. So shit. Hey man, it's been another episode. Room Service Podcast.
You know what I'm saying?
Podcast.
We catch y'all, man. We out.
Yeah.
Please hang up and try again.